And welcome, everybody, to week 2 of our live broadcast. Going to be with you all season long. Game of the week here on ITG Next. And tonight, it's Coffee taking on Bainbridge. Going to be a matchup of a couple of 1-4A and 1-5A powerhouse teams. At least that certainly is the expectations for the 2021-22 season. Coffee and Bainbridge, both coming off of 10 victory seasons. Last year, the Bearcats played 14 games, won 10 of them. They were the region champs of 1-4A. On the other side, Coffee, as they always seem to do, kind of coming from behind, kind of the guys that nobody or everybody forgets about. But in the end, Robbie Pruitt always seems to have and find a way to have his Coffee High Trojans playing deep into the playoffs. That's what happened last year. 10-3, they played 13, won 10 of them. A 2-1 region record. I said that they always seem to find a way to come from behind. Last year, they were the number 3 seed coming out of 1-5A. Of course, huge expectations for both of these teams. It comes on the heels of some big-time graduation losses for both of these teams. But they also bring back quite a bit of firepower. If you want to maybe flip a coin, decide who maybe lost the most, that's what you're going to get really. It's kind of 50-50. Coffee says goodbye to their quarterback, A.J. Wilkerson, 3-year starter. And also, this just happening over the last week or two, starting running back A.J. Franklin is out with a blood infection in his leg. So I talked to Robbie Pruitt yesterday. That is a huge loss for Coffee. They're going to have Justin Swords at quarterback. They'll rely a lot on Maurice Turner, running back and receiver. And over on defense, the linebacker, Anthony Gaskins. For the Bainbridge Bearcats, where do you start when you talk about their firepower? They also lost a lot, but they bring back a lot. They lost everything quarterback Quade Hawkins over at Troy University now. And they also lost Tahari Tate on defense. Jeff Littleton referred to Tate as a first-team everything. But, again, that was then, this is now. Don't feel sorry for the Bearcats. They have got a ton of talent returning this year. Oh, guys, we are pausing for the playing of the national anthem. We'll have the prayer and the national anthem. I'm going to take a quick break, guys. All right, and I think we have the completion of the national anthem, guys. That is the Coffee Eye Trojan Marching Band down there on the field performing. So before we broke for the national anthem, I was telling you about the Bearcats and everybody they're bringing back. It starts with senior wide receiver Braxton Johnson, all-region, all-state selection last year. You've got Amari Borden on the other side. Fullback Devin Smart leads the way in the backfield, along with brothers Trey Bowie and Zion Bowie. in the defensive backfield. And then, of course, don't forget about Dion Smoke Bowie, quite possibly the most talented player in the state. That's debatable, but certainly he is right up there amongst the best. It is a talent-laden team for the Bainbridge Bearcats, without a doubt. Again, though, the Coffee-Eyed Trojans, they've got some pretty good talent on their side of the field, and it should make for a whale of a matchup here tonight in Douglas. This is the season opener for both these teams. For Coffee, it's the season opener by default, as the Trojans were set to open last week, but at the last minute, Thursday night late, Robbie Pruitt gets a phone call from the Shaw head coach around 9:30. Says, Coach, we have an issue related to COVID. We're not going to be able to make it. Pruitt and the Trojan coaching staff were furiously looking for a replacement game. Could not find one. So this will be their first game of the season. For the Bearcats, it is their scheduled season opener, the first game of the year for Jeff Littleton's Bearcats. I'm your host, Phil Jones. Going to be with you on the play-by-play. Nick Ansaltz is with us tonight. He's up here helping run things, as is Brandon Pham. And without their help, not able to bring you this game tonight. So we are the trio bringing you tonight's game here in Douglas, one of the bigger stadiums in Georgia. If you get a chance to look across the side, we're in the visitors' press box as the Trojans are making their way onto the field. Going to be clad in their all maroon tops and bottoms, the helmets, again led by Robbie Pruitt, still waiting for the Bearcats to make their way onto the field. Again, one of the bigger stadiums, Jardine Stadium. Not a bad home crowd assembling across the way. And there's a few Hardy fans that have also made the trip from the Port City, Bainbridge, that are here tonight right below us in the visitor side. Bainbridge, of course, some of the more colorful uniforms. Think LSU when you think the Bainbridge Bearcats. Purple and gold. Bearcats, again, huddling down in, or I should say up in the north end zone, getting ready to make their way onto the field. This is week 2 of our season-long Game of the Week broadcast that we're going to be bringing you all season long. Last week, we were proud to be bringing you Colquitt County, Marietta, from up at Northcutt Stadium in northwest Atlanta. We saw a great game up there to kick the season off, and I'm sure we are set to see another great games. Guys, we have got a slate of fantastic high school football games for you all season long right here at ITG Next Georgia next week. Just to go ahead and take a look, we are going to be up in Middle Georgia, Eagles Landing Christian Academy. Going to be hosting Rabun County. You don't think there's going to be some ball players that are going to be playing on Saturdays next fall in that one? You can bet your bottom dollar. Of course, that's what we're going to have here tonight between these two teams as well. In fact, speaking of Marietta, we'll be back up there in a couple of weeks for the Camden County Marietta game. Big thanks to our great host, Athletic Director Craig McKinney, and the gang up there at Marietta. Want to thank, of course, our great host here tonight in Coffee as well. Of course, Coach Robbie Pruitt and Athletic Director Randy Garrett for their hospitality. We have great setup here in the visitors' press box. We've got great food. By the way, big shout out to one of my show regulars, Collins Buddy McDaniel, who made sure we were fed, and then Coach Robbie Pruitt and Athletic Director Randy Garrett going to feed us at halftime. So well taken care of here tonight in Coffee. We are getting ready for the kickoff. The Bearcats are going to be booting it away first for the Bearcats, setting up to kick. We'll check his number here in just a second. Coffee County is going to be receiving the kickoff. Bear with me, guys, trying to find our binoculars, and got to have those before we get started here tonight. Here's the kick. Going to go back into the end zone, so nobody going to bring this one out. It's a touchback, and we are going to see Coffee go on offense first tonight. 1st and 10, taking over on their own 20-yard line. All right, here we go now. Coffee County coming up. They're going to be led by quarterback Justin Swords. Going to split a receiver out to either side, single back to the right of Swords. Going to get the carry over the 20 up to about the 24-yard line. Going to pick up about 2-3 yards on that play. And here's Coffee ready to go already. 2nd down and 7. Man in motion now for Coffee. He'll line up over here on the short side. Low snap. Swords got it. Going to set up the screen over there, but Bainbridge all over it. Nothing doing. They tried a screen pass over there to Maurice Turner, but Bainbridge read it well. There really was not much blocking over there for Turner to do much of anything with it. And, boy, a guy that you're going to hear, I'm sure, his name called a lot tonight and all season long. Smoke Bowie on the tackle. We got a 3rd down. He lost a couple of yards on that play. So 3rd and long, 3rd and 9 for the Trojans. Snap, empty backfield, plenty of time. Going to throw it long down this near sideline. Incomplete. And it's going to be 4th down. So Coffee going to go 3 and out. I want to thank our show sponsors tonight, Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group, our 2 sponsors for tonight's game. You'll be hearing from those guys as we go forward tonight. So here's Coffee now in a punting situation. And here's Smoke Bowie back at his own 40-yard line getting ready to return this kick. Here's the snap. Punt. Line drive kick. Oh, he fumbled it. It's fumbled. It's up in the air, and I think Coffee's going to recover. It bounced off the pads of Bowie. It went right up in the air, and there was an alert Coffee County special teamer that came down there and just snatched it out of the air. So there's a break for the Coffee High Trojans. The first error of the night for either team. I said we would be calling Smoke Bowie's name and number a lot. Of course, didn't expect it to happen like that. But there is the first mistake for either team tonight. And let's see if Coffee can take advantage of the turnover. They've got it now. 1st and 10 at the Bainbridge 41. Swords going to take it. Going to hand it to the first man through. Running room. McDuffie going to take it inside the 35. I think they'll spot him about the 34. Going to bring up 2nd down. And we'll call it 4 needed for the first. Now they'll say 2nd and 3. So a gain of about 7 yards. Here's Coffee now. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. Going to take it. Going to throw far side. Incomplete. Justin Swords, the quarterback. So we're seeing a pretty good mix of the pass and the run here tonight. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3. No score if you've just joined us. We're just underway here from Jardine. All right, now Coffee, 3rd down and 3. Let's see if they run it. 2 receivers near side, 1 on the far side. There's 1 back. They're going to hand it to him, right side. He's going to turn it inside, and he'll have a 1st down. Handoff went to Antoine McDuffie. He's a junior. We're probably going to hear his name called a good bit tonight. So here's Coffee now up to the line, ready to go after getting a new set of downs. They're at the Bainbridge 26. 3 receivers, far side, 1 on the near side. It's an empty backfield for Swords, who takes it. looks, going to throw to the end zone. And it's going to be a shoestring catch. Now we've got a penalty flag thrown. Let's check all that. We may have pass interference down there at the goal line. Let's see. Let's see what the call is going to be here. We may have offensive. No, it's going to be defensive pass interference. And that's going to move the ball now inside the 20. And that's going to give Coffee an automatic first down. So I'm assuming they ruled the pass incomplete, but it's for naught as it's pass interference, again called on the Bearcats. So here's Coffee, first real opportunity of the night for either team. Let us hear your comments tonight, guys. Want to hear from you. There's John Broadnax, Bainbridge in the house. Keep those comments coming. Big running play here for Coffee. That's going to be a pickup of about 8 yards that time for Coffee, and they are on the march here. Again, guys, let's keep those comments coming. Want to hear from you guys. Carl Peavy checking us out. Vincent Skipper, Vicky Smith. Handoff, and nothing doing for Coffee. Bainbridge's number 6, Dontavius Broadnax, the linebacker slash running back, able to sniff that one out. And the ball is going to be spotted right about the 15, 16-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9. So Coffee kind of in that no man's land here. Down at the 15-yard line. Let's see what the Trojans decide to do here. Swartz, he's got a man to his left. He's going to take it. Going to try to set up the screen. And it's incomplete. They were trying to set up the screen here to the near side. Had it set up perfectly, but nothing doing. So incomplete. So let's see if Coffee decides to reach for a long field goal. So the hold will come at about the 22. So it's a 32-yard field goal attempt. 32-yard field goal attempt here for Coffee. Here's the snap. The kick is on its way. The kick is good. Coffee has connected on a 32-yard field goal for the first points of the night. And just like that, it's Coffee on top, 3-0. Let's hear now from our friends at Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you. Let me hear from you guys. Send in those comments tonight, guys. Kenneth Hurst. There's Kennedy Weems checking us out. What's up, Kennedy? Kendra Gall, Stephen Wynn. What's up, Stephen? Big thanks to all you guys checking us out tonight here at ITG Next. All right, here's the kickoff. Going to drive the return man 9-10 yards deep, and that's not coming out. So we're going to see Bainbridge now on offense for the first time tonight. Remember, their first opportunity to go on offense ended on a muffed punt from Smoke Bowie. That's when Coffee took over just over midfield and was able to take advantage of the muffed punt by Bainbridge and turn it into 3 points. So we're going to see Bainbridge now come out on offense with just a ton of talent. Going to see Bo Smith. It's Bo Jamarian Smith, that quarterback. He's a junior. And here he goes, bringing the Bearcats up. 2 receivers near side. There's 1 back. Handoff. Going to go to the back. Left side, there's nothing there. Handoff going to Zion Bowie. Going to actually lose a couple of yards on that play. And it's going to bring up now 2nd and long for Bainbridge from their own now 18-yard line. We're just underway. Phil Jones with you, ITG Next. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. Smith going to roll here, looking for a receiver. Now here comes the pressure, and down he goes. It's a quarterback sack for Coffee. So Smith rolled out, had plenty of time to get rid of it, but couldn't find an open receiver, and by that time the Coffee defense was swarming him under. Kinesia Douglas checking in with us. Jacob O'Neill says, "What's up, Phil?" What's up, Jacob? Keep those comments coming, guys. 3rd down and long now. 3rd and 19. Plenty of time. Going to sail it long down that far sideline. It's a jump ball. Pass interference is going to be called. And let's see who it's going to be called against. Probably going to go against Coffee. Pass was intended over there on that far side for, it was like, A.J. Grant. And that is indeed, well, that's a huge play. Not a bad call for Bainbridge. They had 3rd and a mile, and they basically just threw a jump ball up there, and they get a pass interference call out of it. Now, here's the key. Remember, pass interference is not an automatic first down. So Bainbridge still has a 3rd down. A 3rd and about 5 needed for the first. So let's see if Bainbridge can get it here. Smith takes it. Quick drop, throws, got a man wide open out there on the far side, complete, and Bainbridge will convert. Pass was complete over there to Ontavius Murphy. And that is a Bainbridge 1st down. So that's a big play. Bainbridge had 3rd down and almost 20 deep in their own territory, and they're able to get it after a couple of long passes with a pass interference thrown in there. So here's Bainbridge now with new life, 1st and 10, still from their own 38. Running play. Nothing doing on that far side. Running back reversed his field. Still couldn't find much. Maybe stretched another yard out of it, but still nothing doing. Going to lose a couple. Second down, they'll say he lost only 1 on that play. So 2nd down 11, 6:31, 6:29 left to go in the first quarter. Coffee leads it 3-0 on a 32-yard field goal. Bainbridge, 2 receivers out here to the near side. Smith. Long count. Gonna hand it. No, he's not. He pulls it back. Had me faked out there. Bo Smith on a keeper. That was a good ball fake. But not anything doing against his Coffee defense. So here we go. Another 3rd down situation. for the Bainbridge Bearcats of Jeff Littleton. Well, Littleton has done a great job with this Bearcats. I'll remind you, it was this freshman class that are now seniors that last won a state title for the Cats in 18. They're now seniors, and can they get it done again? Snap to Smith. Blitz by Coffey. Bainbridge was able to pick it up, but an errant pass from Smith over the head of the intended receiver. And we've got now a 4th down and a punting situation for Bainbridge. Maurice Turner going to go back deep. And he is a weapon back there, is Turner. Punting the ball. I'll check his number here in a minute. They're kicking it away from Turner. It'll take a Coffey bounce and go backwards. And it's just going to die there around the 34-yard line. So it's going to be 1st down and 10 for the Coffee Eye Trojans, who lead it 3-0. There's a Monica Wright McCall checking in with us. Kay Hoskins Hutto says hashtag Bearcats for life. Waylon Polk says good evening. Keep those comments coming, guys. Want to hear from you tonight. All right, here we go now. Coffee up to the line. Stephen Wynn keeping us updated with Lee County and Jackson. Lee County off to a quick start in that one. Swords throws down the middle. Pass is complete. Wow, he threaded the needle. He put it right where he had to. Unbelievable throw that time. And don't look now, but here comes Coffee. Big time pass play that time for Coffee, and here they are in business at the Bainbridge 26. Running play. That's going to go to number 27 for Coffee. That's Antoine McDuffie. He has got the call quite a few times tonight already, and he'll get it there again. Not much. Guys, let me hear from you. Where are you? What team are you rooting for? Oh, we had a penalty called on that play, guys. It's a face mask that's going to go against the Bearcats. And they're going to march off. They're going to march off the penalty now, and that's going to make it 1st and 10. Coffee, they can still get a 1st down. 1st and 10 from the 12 are the Trojans. Swords going to take it. Going to throw out there on the flats. Complete, but he's hit right away. There's Antoine McDuffie again. Going to be caught and placed at about inside the 10-yard line. Looks like about the 9. And it's going to make it 2nd down and 7 for Coffee. Again, they can get it to the 2 and get a 1st down. Another handoff. Not much there against this quick Bainbridge defense. Leading the way for the Bearcats was Darion Smart. So here we go, another big play. Well, this is a huge down right here for Bainbridge. If you can hold Coffee and force them into another field goal, I think that's not all bad for you. But we'll see what happens here. All right, here's Coffee now. 2 receivers out here to this far side. They got a receiver out here to the or 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. Man in motion now. Going to hand it right up the middle. A little bit of running room down inside the 5. Right at the 5, they may spot him. It looks like right at the 5 is where they're going to spot him. All right, here we go. It's 4th down, and there's no hesitation. No hesitation here. And let's see what we got. Now there is a little bit of hesitation. Coffee went up there just to go for it. 4th and about 3, and they say, wait a minute, let's think about this. Let's take a timeout. We're going to take a timeout, and let's hear from our friends at Woody Folsom Auto Group.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me, I like free.
Wildcat. And not going to make it. Not going to make it. Coffee decides to go for the line up in the Wildcat. Try to go straight ahead, and they're not going to make it. That's a huge play for this Bainbridge defense. You don't think that gives the Bearcats a lift? And the Hardy fans that have made the trip from Bainbridge are standing up and applauding their defense as they should. Now the Bearcats say, come on, get up, guys, get up. Let me hear from you. Well deserved there, young men. You are watching Bainbridge and Coffee as the Bearcats have just come up with a huge defensive stand here at Jardine. And Coffee electing to go for it on 4th down. Now, you can sit here and second guess Robbie Pruitt all night long and his staff, but, I mean, sometimes you got to take a risk. They didn't make it. So here's Bainbridge now. Smith standing in his own end zone, going to hand it off. There's just not much running room there at all. On the carry that time was it was Bowie. Zion Bowie on the carry that time. Going to bring up 2nd down. No gain on the play. Now, the flip side of going for it and not making it is the fact that you've now got Bainbridge pinned back deep, and you're going to try to rely on your defense to hold them right there. Wouldn't be surprised to see Bainbridge try to throw out of this thing. They will. Smith, 8 yards deep in his own end zone. Going to sail it long. Got a man open down here. Oh, and the ball was a little underthrown. The ball was a little underthrown, and that enabled the defensive back for Coffee, Brady Skipper, to come back and knock it away. If that ball is thrown out in front of him, now easy for me to say, Smith was 7, 8 yards deep in his own end zone, and he threw that one to the 50. So the young man's got an arm, but he just underthrew it a little bit, and it's incomplete. So now here's Bainbridge. 3rd down and 10. This is a huge play. Smith is in the gun. He'll take it. They're going to run it. And they're going to get a little bit of breathing room here. Getting it out close to about the 8-yard line is where they'll go. Going to be way short of the 1st down. So that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Coffee has done their job. The Coffee defense, they've done their job. They have held the Bearcat offense. And so now you've got Bainbridge going to be punting this one away from deep in their own end zone. And you got Maurice Turner, who is going to be standing around in the midfield to return this one. Here's the kick. They're going to kick it away from Turner again. It's going to hit at the 40, and it's going to roll out of bounds right there. And that's going to give Coffee good field position at the Bainbridge 40-yard line. Phil Jones with you. We're under a minute to go in the first quarter. Coming to you live tonight from Douglas, Georgia, Jardine Stadium, home of the Coffee High Trojans. Want to thank Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group, our sponsors for tonight's game. Game 2 of many games that we're going to be bringing you all season long. We'll be at a different venue every weekend, guys, so enjoy the games. Here's Coffee now in business, actually inside the 40. They wound up spotting that ball at the 37. Coffee now in great position to get some points here. Handoff, left side. Big running that time by Maurice Turner, who's going to take it to the 30. Almost a first down on that play. He got 9 of the 10. Again, guys, we want to hear your comments tonight. So let us hear from you in the comment section. There's another run for Coffee, and why not? They're running it with authority right now. So far, Coffee has really dominated this game. Coffee now doing some late substituting. So it's a first down. Coffee County, they're on the march at the Bainbridge 24 with a new set of downs. Swords standing in the gun. He'll take it. Going to hand it to the running back. Oh, wait a minute. No, another great ball fake. That's twice they've got me tonight, guys. Swords took it. Thought he had given it to the back, but they really both sold that one well. Swords keeping it around the far side. And that has brought us to the end of quarter number 1. Your score, Coffee 3, Bainbridge nothing. Let's hear now from our game sponsor, Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you as we get ready to start quarter number 2 with Coffee leading it 3-0. First play of the second quarter, Coffee inside the Bainbridge 20. Going to go Wildcat, direct snap here to Maurice Turner. Bainbridge was able to get a hand on him and couldn't wrap up, and that allowed him to take it down to about the 13, 14-yard line. All right, here we go now. Coffee up to the line. First down. Remember, they had only a yard to go, so first down and 10 for Coffee. Going to go into the Wildcat again, and why not? Well, they are running it with authority right now, just eating up yards. Turner on another carry off the left side. And, guys, this Bainbridge defense has been on the field a while. Guys, let me hear your comments. Let me see what you think about tonight's game so far. Bainbridge fan or Coffee fans? Another running play. Why not? Going to take it down close to the 5. Maurice Turner again. So I was saying, this Bainbridge defense, they've just been on the field a long time. Time of possession heavily in the favor of Coffee. And right now they're just doing the 3 yards and cloud of dust kind of football, just grinding it out, just running it at this Bainbridge defense and just, again, making them stop the run. 3rd down and 4, though, from the 6, so they can get a first down without scoring here. Big play. Going to run the Wildcat again, and there's a big play by the Bainbridge defense, and I think we've got a penalty flag. Check the call. We may have a face mask going against Bainbridge. Let's see. So that is indeed the call. Just when you thought Bainbridge had a big stop on 3rd down, instead we're going to get a face mask called on the Bearcats. Let us hear from you guys. What do you think about tonight's game? Where are you watching us at? Amy Rodney Logue says Bainbridge Bearcats, as Coffee has taken it in for the touchdown. So right now, it's all Coffee. Again, big call there on that last play before the touchdown run, as it looked like this Bearcat defense had Coffee stopped and was going to force a field goal, but no, it's a face mask call. It gives Coffee a first down, and they promptly take it in for the touchdown. It's 9-0. Extra point is up, and it is good. Tug Vaughn boots it through. He's been the man tonight with a field goal, and now his extra point makes it 10-0. Coffee. Let's take a break, and let's hear from our friends at Woody Folsom Auto Group.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance, the traditional rate. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying you.
Welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you. So far, all Coffee Trojans 10-0 the score. Vaughn's kick. Taken at now, they'll call it a touchback. I thought that it had taken him about a yard into the end zone, and indeed it did. Now, for you Bainbridge fans, let me warn you, or actually let me just remind you, before you get too down on your Cats, last week in Marietta, we saw a game that was all Marietta Blue Devils for the first half. Marietta took an 18-7 lead into the locker room at the half. And, boy, it looked like Colquitt's was doomed. And You had Colquitt fans getting down, but a lot of football left to be played in that one, a lot of football left to be played in this one. So just hang on, Bainbridge fans. I'm sure we have yet to see and hear from this talented Bainbridge Bearcats team, as they'll come out now 1st and 10 from their own 20. Throws. Smith's pass incomplete, far side. Bainbridge with 4 receivers that time. Smith, though, missing his mark on the first down throw. 10-0 if you've just joined us. Again, love the comments, guys. Interact with us. Let us hear from you. I'll try to catch as many comments as I can tonight and give it back to you. Long way, says let's go Coffee. Flash Davis, Coach Flash checking in. Jamie Graves, say I'm with Coffee County. Smith, looks like Coffee is showing blitz. And here they come, running play, this near side, running room, look out, 30. He'll drag a ball carrier to the 35. Or he'll carry a defender, I should say, will the ball carrier. And that is a big carry that time for the Bearcats. Just what Bainbridge needed right there, guys, a first down carry. So Bainbridge, I think they probably need to stick with the run here. They're certainly having some success with it, but we'll see. Got 2 receivers at far side, 2 here to the near side, 1 back. Bo Smith is in the gun. He'll take it. Looks. He's going to step up now. And, he almost got sacked. He was able to get the ball away somehow. What a play. Great day in the morning. Just when it looked like Smith was going to be brought down, he evaded the first line of defense. He stepped up. Then he tried to scramble out of it. Here come a Coffee player just zeroing in on him, and right as he hit him, Smith was able to underhand the pass out into the flats. And let's see what we got. No call here. All right, 2nd down and 7. All that gained 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. Smith going to throw out here to this near side. Incomplete. He overthrew everybody. Pass was intended over here for Zacchaeus Crispin. We have yet to hear, really, from Smoke Bowie and the Stars here for Bainbridge. I know some of you asking where they're at. Hadn't seen them yet, but you can bet your bottom dollar they'll make their presence known. Third down and 7 for Bainbridge. You got 4 receivers, 1 back. That's Bowie in the backfield. Drop. Smith looking. Now he's going to step up and try to run for it. And they're going to snatch him down. Trailing him and making the tackle for Coffee was Larry Daniels. He's a junior defensive back. So it's 4th down. What's Bainbridge going to do? They're going to punt it away. So Bainbridge still not able to get anything going on offense. So 4th down, Bainbridge got to punt it away. Here's Maurice Turner back deep. Nicholas Tyre is the punter for Bainbridge. He'll punt this one away from around his own 27 or so. He takes this. It's a high snap. He's able to pull it down. Gets off a low line drive kick. That'll take 1 bounce. Turner's got it. He made 1 man miss, but not another as Bainbridge brings him down at the 35. And so that's where Coffee will put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Again, guys, you are watching ITG Next, our game of the week. Tonight we're in Douglas, home of the Coffee High Trojans. We're in the second quarter, 7:08 left to go in the first half. So far, it's been all Coffee. All right, here's Coffee now up to the line. They've got the lead, they've got the momentum, and here they are now. Justin Swartz is the quarterback. Short draw, looks, throws, complete. Man, wide open with running room after the catch. And, boy, that was just too easy for Coffee. Swartz was able to find Xavion Simpson, senior wide receiver. First down. Coffee's right at the 50. 1st and 10, a new set of downs after the catch and run after the catch. Throw complete out here in the flats. Man, wide open. Pass complete that time to Rhett Robinson, senior tight end. Going to pick up half of what he needed to the 40, well, not quite half, to the 46. Bring up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, clock running. Now you got Coffee just controlling the clock, controlling the line of scrimmage. Going to hand it off. We got a penalty flag thrown here. Check the call. We may have Bainbridge lined up off sides, but we'll wait. It came out real early for a holding call. That's why I'm thinking we got Bainbridge lined up off sides. But I'll wait for the call here. Okay, illegal formation against Coffee. So I was wrong about that. It looked like the call came out real early. That's why I thought maybe one of the Cats had stuck a helmet across the neutral zone. But that's not the case. So that's a break. If you're a Bainbridge fan, and if you're Bainbridge's defensive coordinator, because they need something. They need a break here. It's 10-0. But make no doubt about it, Coffee has dominated in this one tonight. So 2nd and 11 now after the penalty. Receivers far side, now 2 to the near side. Long back to the left of Swartz, who takes it, wants to throw. Blitz by Bainbridge. He overshot everybody. May have been intentional, though. Didn't have the man open. Bainbridge had read it pretty well, so Swartz just dumped it over everybody's head that time. So this is a big play. I know it's early. We've still got plenty of time. 5:48 left to go in the half. It's only 10-0, but Bainbridge needs to stop here. Let's see if they can get it on 3rd and long. 3rd and 11, Coffee from inside their own 50. Swartz going to take it. Going to throw down that far sideline. Had a man open. He dove for it. Could not come up with it. Boy, that was close. The receiver had a step on the defensive back, but they could not connect. So Bainbridge will dodge a bullet here. 4th down, Coffee now in a punting situation. And let's see now. They're going to put Zion Bowie back there to return this one. Let's see if Mr. Electric can do it. Probably not going to give him a chance, though. Going to try to punt it away from him. Zion going to go over there and just run away from it. So they're not going to give Zion Bowie a chance to do anything, as it'll be down at the 9-yard line, and that's where the Bainbridge Bearcats will put it in play. They're still looking for something offensively, is Bainbridge, as they are down 10-0. 5:30 to go in the first half, in a first half that's been dominated by Coffee County, or Coffee High, I should say. Guys, we will be with you next week from Middle Georgia. We'll be on the campus of Eagles Landing Christian Academy as the Chargers of ELCA host Rabun County. Looking forward to bringing you that one right here at ITG Next Georgia's Facebook page. We'll have a blast bringing you that game. A couple of weeks, we're going to be back up in Marietta, Camden, bringing you big games all season long. All right, here's Bainbridge now, looking for some offense. Running play, going to take it across the 10 to about the 13, 12 or 13. Check the spot. That's Bowie getting the carry. They need to try to get him on track here and get something going. If you love high school football, be sure to check out Extra Point. It's my high school football show. Airs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right here at this our Facebook page, 5 to 7 p.m., Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday afternoons. We talk high school football. We talk about your favorite teams, coaches' interviews. Your comments are welcome. That's Extra Point with yours truly. Going to throw it downfield, incomplete. Smith kind of awkwardly on that play. He was able to scramble out of there, but running to his right, couldn't square his shoulders up and just kind of slung it awkwardly, and thankfully for Bainbridge, it falls incomplete. I say thankfully because where he threw it up there in the middle of the field could have been intercepted. All right, so here's Bainbridge still looking for something here. Can they find it on 3rd and 7 from their own 13? 4:39 left to go here in the first half. Here's Smith, wants to throw. Throws incomplete. He had a man open, but he threw him behind him. Bainbridge right now just cannot find any rhythm. Bowie was the intended receiver out here on this near side. Pass goes incomplete. So Bainbridge goes 3 and out. So here's Bainbridge now, another punting situation for the Bearcats. Nicholas Tyre is going to punt it. High snap, it's over his head. And it's going to go out of the end zone. It went over Tyre's head. He never had a chance. And when it rains, it pours. Right now, if you're a Bainbridge fan, you got to be asking yourself, what's happened? So it's now 12-0. So Bainbridge will turn right around and now still kick it away, albeit a free kick. Giving the ball back to Coffee. So the safety will come at 4:30 of the second quarter, as the ball was snapped over Tyre's head. And that makes it 12-0. Now, let me say this. I just said that if you're a Bainbridge fan, you got to be wondering what's going on. Guys, it is only 12-0. I'll go back to last week when you had a Colquitt County team down 13 points. Or actually, they were down by 12 as well, weren't they? And were able to come out in the second half, and it became a completely different ball game. So a lot of football left to be played. And look, if you're a Bainbridge fan, just way too much talent on the field. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game, guys. Let me hear from you if you are watching tonight. We definitely want to hear from you guys. Vicky Smith says, let's go Trojans. John Broadneck says, we're just getting warmed up. No worries, John. Jamian Graves checking out Coffee County. Julie Mercado says, come on, Logan. All right, here we go. It's going to be a high but short kick. It's a fumble. The ball's on the ground, and Bainbridge's going to pick it up. There's the break that Bainbridge has been waiting for. So give Bainbridge and Jeff Littleton credit. On the free kick, they elect to go with a high pooch kick that enabled their defenders to get down there quickly. It put pressure on the return man. It worked. And now Bainbridge is going to take over. Let's see where they spot it. So the ball is going to be placed back where it was first recovered. And we'll check and see exactly where the spot's going to be here. But doesn't matter, really. If you're a Bainbridge fan, that's got to get you excited. If you're a part of this Bainbridge team, now you've got to take advantage of this and go get it. Again, you're only down 12-0. How big would a score be before halftime? It would be huge, no matter if it comes via a touchdown or a field goal. But, of course, if you're Bainbridge, hey, you want a touchdown. Demetrius Williams, Waylon Polk. All y'all checking in, guys. We do appreciate all of the comments. Keep the comments coming. Be sure to like and share our stream tonight. All right, here we go. Can Bainbridge take advantage of the turnover? Running play, nothing doing. Running play for Bainbridge goes nowhere. Going to lose about 4 yards on that play. Going to bring up now 2nd down and 14. That hurts. Bainbridge with 3:47, 3:46, 3:45 and counting. The Bearcats trying to take advantage of the turnover on the free kick after the safety. 2 receivers split out to either side. Here's the snap. Smith, quick toss across the middle. It's complete. Trying to get it into their playmakers' hands, and that's what they do. Getting it down to the 39, going to be close to a 1st down. Going to be about a yard short. It was 2nd and 13. They got 12. Now it's going to bring up 3rd and a yard needed for the 1st. And you can bet Bainbridge is thinking, hey, Bainbridge is thinking, hey, we've got 2 downs to get a yard here. Clock continues to run. 2:55, 2:54, 2:53. Bainbridge. 3 receivers to the far side. 1 to the near side. Single back. Smith. And let's see what we got. Bainbridge is going to take a timeout. We'll also take a timeout. And let's hear from our friends now at Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you coming out of the timeout. Big thanks again to our sponsors tonight, Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group. Here we go, coming out of the timeout. It's 3rd down and 1. Bainbridge desperately needing something here before the half. 2:44 left to go in the half. 31 from inside the Coffee 40. Smith takes it. Going to hand it. First man through. He'll have the 1st down and more. So move the chains. It's a Bainbridge 1st down. That's what, again, Bainbridge now getting a little bit of momentum going here. That's just what they needed. Send me your comments, guys. What are you thinking? If you're a Bainbridge fan, surely you know that your team got plenty of time and plenty of talent to get back in this thing. Here we go now. We're getting late, though. A lot of time running off. We're down to 2 minutes to go in the half. Smith setting up the screen. Throws. Did Coffee enter? No, let's see. It was as complete, but it looked like the Bainbridge ball carrier, after catching that one, had actually rolled on top of the Coffee defender. It didn't like his knee was down. But now they will say he was down, and they're going to lose a yard. Again, a lot of clock running off here. I guess Bainbridge is pretty content to say either we're going to score or you're not getting the ball back, one of the two. You can hear the Bainbridge coaches down to our left saying, guys, let's go. 1:17, 1:16, a lot of clock running off. Throws, near sideline, it's complete. Clock continues to run, though. He was not able to get out of bounds. So we're down to 1:05. 1:04, will Bainbridge call a timeout? They will. We're going to keep it right here. Again, a battle of the 1-5A Coffee Trojans and the Bainbridge Bearcats from 1-4A. Bainbridge, your defending region champions. 10-4 last year. Folks, they're thinking about playing 15 this year with a championship as the exclamation point on the end. A lot of talent, and if you got this much talent for Bainbridge, you've got to be thinking that way. I mean, probably from top to bottom, one of the more talented teams in the state. Coffee, though, as always, kind of that blue-collar workmanship type team and just scrappy, will run 2-3 yards at a time, just control the clock, and that's really what it's been about tonight if you're a Coffee fan. It's 12-0. A field goal, safety, and touchdown for the Coffee Trojans tonight. For Bainbridge, not much offensively. This is by far their best possession of the night. With 1:05 left, we're coming out of the timeout with 3rd down and 5. Bainbridge is at the Coffee 28. Here we go. 3 receivers, near side, 2 to the far side, empty backfield. Bainbridge with 5 receivers out there. Smith looks, throws. It's complete. Inside the 20. It's a 1st down, but Bainbridge is running out of time. We're under a minute to go. They'll stop the clock to move the chains. Bainbridge, though, using a lot of clock. Here we go. 53-52. Inside the 20 is Bainbridge. Snap to Smith. Looks. Going to throw to the end zone. He's got a man wide open. And it's a touchdown for Bainbridge. Bainbridge is just hit on an 18-yard touchdown pass. So the touchdown for Bainbridge is just what the doctor ordered. And it comes here right at the end of the first half. Well, you want to talk about a team that needed something. Point after attempt is up. And it's good from Blake Fagan. And just like that, the Bearcats have erased what was mostly misery in this first half, but not on that possession as they're able to get it in on an 18-yard touchdown pass, and they're back in it now 12-7. Let's hear now from our friends at Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
All right, welcome back, everybody. 18-yard touchdown pass to A.J. Grant has given Bainbridge their first points of the night, and that cuts the lead to 12-7. 43.6 seconds left to go here in the first half. Again, you want to talk about a team that needed some kind of a punch, and they're going to get it with a late touchdown. Now, here's the kick. Short punch kick over that far side. That looks to be Bainbridge's strategy tonight. That's exactly what they did on that last free kick. As we saw, that really made the difference. That free kick after the safety. Coffee turns it over. Bainbridge able to take over and punch it in on the 18-yard touchdown pass from Bo Smith to A.J. Grant. And the extra point, of course, good. So you Bearcat fans, all of you that are chiming in here, you almost gave up on your team. Not so fast. John Broadnax knows it. He says, hey, we're just getting warmed up. Dr. Mike McCartney, Adel Dental Associates, going to be checking in with us here in just a second. Coffee throwing it here. 42 seconds left. They'll complete it out here in the flats. Who says Coffee's going to take a knee? Not so fast. They're trying to move it down the field. They'll stop the clock. And now they're going to call a timeout. 28.9 seconds left. Again, a big thanks to our friends at Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group, sponsors of tonight's game. Guys, if you love high school football, and if you haven't heard about my show, well, come check it out. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's Extra Point with Phil Jones. We talk high school football right here at our Facebook page. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday nights, 5 to 7 p.m., and you're going to absolutely love the show. If you love high school football, we are your destination for the latest and the greatest when it comes to high school football talk, if I must say so myself. Extra Point with Phil Jones, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays, 5 to 7 p.m. Love to hear you guys and see from you guys that haven't been a part of the show in the past. Love to see you tune in this Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Come on over for all 3 nights. 5 to 7 p.m. right here where you're watching tonight's game. So 28.9 seconds left. Coffee coming out of the timeout. Let's see if they take a shot or two deep here. Swords takes the snap. He's going to keep it. Got plenty of running room out here. He'll run out of bounds right at midfield. So he gets a chunk of yardage and stops the clock. Now they'll mark him out right at the 49. That didn't take much time off the clock at all, so Coffee wants to get it down and maybe take a shot at a field goal. 22.8 seconds left now. Tell you, Swords really disguises the fake handoff well. Throw. Boy, he tried the back shoulder throw to a receiver. He almost connected on it, but it's going to fall incomplete. Pass was intended over there for Xavion Simpson, a senior receiver, but it goes incomplete. 17.9 seconds left. Second down and 10 now for the Bearcats. Be sure to stay with us at halftime. We're going to talk some high school football with the man himself, the doc, Dr. Mike McCartney, Adel Dental Associates. That's coming up at halftime. Second down. Swartz takes it. Short drop. Looks. Plenty of time. Throws far side. It's intercepted by Bainbridge. And there they go. Taking it down the far sideline. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh, no. Wow. I told you guys that this Bainbridge team, way too talented to be down for long. And they just showed you why. Coffee trying to get a little too greedy here. Trying to get a few more points before halftime, and it's going to cost them. We'll check the official yardage on the interception. I'm going to call it right around a 60-yard interception return. Point after attempt now coming up. And, boy, Bainbridge fans, what do you think now? And let's see if Bainbridge can connect on the extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. That's Nicholas Tyre, who it seems just a few seconds ago had a ball sailing over his head for a safety. Bainbridge holding their heads down. But now they can hold their heads up high as we've got a completely different ball game here. What a turn of events at Jardine Stadium. 13-12 your score. Unbelievable. 4.8 seconds left. So, Coffee fans, what do you think about that? Was Coffee maybe getting a little too aggressive there, trying to push the ball down the field? Should they have been a little bit more conservative? I know hindsight's 20/20. Stay tuned. We're going to talk to Dr. Mike McCartney, Adel Dental Associates, who's going to join me at halftime. I'm going to get his take on this game and that play. See what he thinks about it. Dr. Mike, the voice of the Cook Kyle Hornets, who are off tonight. So Mike taking a little action here at Jardine Stadium. All right, there's that little pooch kick, again from Tyre. Taken back there at the 15-20. And going to bring it up to the 32-yard line. And we will run out of time. What a difference just a few minutes make. We were talking about Coffee in complete control about 10 minutes ago. But now it's the Bainbridge Bearcats who are going to go into the locker room with all the momentum and with the lead. Now Bainbridge 14, Coffee 12. You're watching the ITG Next Game of the Week, Bainbridge and Coffee, live from Jardine Stadium. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to let you hear from our sponsors, Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, as well as Woody Folsom Auto Group. And when we come back, we'll talk with Dr. Mike McCartney, Adel Dental Associates. He is the voice of the Cook Kyle Hornets. And we're going to get his take on this game, and we'll talk about some of the other action around the state. 14-12 your score. We'll be right back.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Home of the free.
All right, welcome back, guys. I'm Phil Jones. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game, our game of the week, week 2, as we'll be bringing you games all season long. Last week, of course, we were up in Marietta, bringing you the Marietta-Colquitt County game. In fact, I guess you can say, in a way, some similarities in that game and tonight's game, as it looked like last week, Marietta was in complete control, and then Colquitt, on a couple of big plays, able to get back in and win the game eventually. Tonight, we've still got another half to go, but, boy, what a turn of events we've had right here at the end of the first half, with Bainbridge making a whale of a comeback right here late in the second quarter to take a 14-12 lead going into the locker room. Joining me now is my buddy Dr. Mike McCartney. During the week, he dons the white jacket, taking care of mouths all over Georgia. But on Friday night, he's either donning the headsets, either calling the game, or joining me here in the booth here at halftime. Mike, how's it going, buddy?
It's great to be up here, Phil.
So what does Mike doing in Douglas, Georgia on a Friday night, on a night off for the Hornets?
Senior night for my nephew, Peyton Adams, who's the starting center for the Trojans.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You've talked about him before.
Yeah, so we were off, so I came up here to watch him.
Worked out perfectly.
It did.
All right, so Mike, your take on the game tonight. You heard me describing it to the fans back home watching. What are your thoughts of this game?
Coffey's defense is looking really good the whole first half. I think my brother-in-law is waiting for me to get back in the seat, because as soon as I got up, the wheels came off for Coffey, and all of a sudden Bainbridge is in the lead. So after halftime, I definitely got to get back in my seat. But got to hand it to the Bearcats to hang in there and make the most of what they got. Each team has kind of been a little careless with the football on special teams, muffing some punts and some kicks, and Bainbridge cashed in more than Coffey has so far.
So, Mike, again, you're the Coffey fan. We know and we've heard all about all the great talent on the Bainbridge sideline.
Right.
What makes this Coffey team so good? Tell us some of the guys that maybe we don't know about.
Well, you saw the kicker. He transferred over from Fitzgerald. So he's committed to Army.
Okay.
And he's excellent punter and kicker, so that's a great boost for special teams, because they're Blake Sailors, I think was the boy's name last year that graduated, was an excellent kicker. But Justin Swords, this is the first time Coffey's had a sure enough pure passer at quarterback in the longest time. So number 11 tonight for the Trojans is throwing the ball pretty darn well. He's got a real accurate arm, and Maurice Turner is just a superstar receiver and running back, and he's a difference maker Anthony Gaskins, you guys have probably been calling his name out a lot at linebacker tonight for the Trojans too.
Absolutely. He's the leader over on that side of the ball. Mike, I do want to ask you, I know that Coffee is hurting. A.J. Franklin is out with that blood infection. Are you up to speed on that at all?
I am not. I hadn't heard.
A.J. Franklin, obviously, I talked to Coach Robbie Pruitt yesterday. Something come up with A.J. Franklin. It's a health condition, a blood infection. So he is out, and let's just say that Coach Pruitt could not hide his disappointment. But 'tis the way it goes in high school football. One man out, that means another man has an opportunity to step up.
Next man up. You better have your helmet strapped up, and when the coach calls you better be able to go in and perform.
Now, Mike, what's interesting in this first half, we've heard so much about Bowie this, Broadnax that. It seems that it's the killer bees that make up the Bainbridge offense, defense, really Bainbridge everything. But tonight, we've had a couple of other guys that have made the big plays, including Antavius Murphy, a sophomore, who had that huge interception right there from about 70 yards away that really has turned this game completely around.
It was electric. He made a great break on the ball, didn't hit the receiver, got there right when the ball got there, and down the sidelines, outraced everybody on the Trojans.
Again, we've got another half left to go. Phil Jones with you with Dr. Mike McCartney. He is the voice, of course, of the Cook-Kyle Hornets. They are off tonight. Mike, let's ask you about the Cook-Kyle Hornets. That's a tough opener that they had last week. Ware County, come on.
We look good. And we told Jamie this. When we came out of the press box, Jamie's down on the field playing with his kids, and we said, Coach, watch the first quarter and a half of film, throw the rest in the trash. Don't get upset. And he said, we're going to do tackling drills for the next week and a half because Castellanos, you can't tackle the dude. And then Cartavius Norton, their running back, he's got offers from Iowa State, South Florida now, and the Power Fives offers are going to start mounting. He's about 200 pounds, and he can move.
All right, so, Mike, obviously a tough way for Cook to open. Let's just say, listen, let's leave Ware off the schedule next year.
Yeah.
Because I think we're done with the two.
The 2 year cycle's over. So, but Castellanos is leaving, so maybe it won't be so bad. So
True.
I don't
there
know.
you go. But anyway, that was then. Let's talk about what lies ahead for the Cook-Kyle Hornets. Jamie Rogers, what, in year 3?
This is third year.
Listen, I don't think there's any doubt he's turned the culture around, still got some work ahead of him. But speaking of what work he's got that lays ahead of him, what lies ahead for him and Hornet fans for the rest of the year for this Cook-Kyle team?
Well, we've got a good non-region schedule. We've got Pelham and Brooks away. We come back for homecoming, Randolph Clay. Then we're on the road with Brantley. And then region, October 1st, region starts. So Worth at home, Berrien away, Thomasville home, Early away, Fitzgerald last week of the regular season. Then we're off like we luckily get to do. The last week of the regular season we're off, and hopefully we're scouting a playoff opponent, getting ready for the playoffs.
So in y'all's region, who are the teams to beat? Tell us who the teams are. Cook is a part of what?
Region 1 AA.
Okay. Yikes.
Yeah. and I think every team is good. Like Berrien pasted Long County last week.
I saw that.
Right?
By the way, what a week for the underdogs. Lanier, who you guys handled in the scrimmage.
Right. They went out.
Berrien.
That's right. So there's no slouches. Worth is going to be better. Early's always good. Their track team is their football team, so they're going to have speedsters. The only silver lining is 3 of the 5 region games are home and against the best opponents.
Speaking of home, that beautiful new home stadium, home field, has it been kind to the Hornets so far?
It has. You know, we beat Irwin last year, down 20-0, came back won 21-20 in the inaugural game.
Wow.
Just that mojo. That was so great to christen that stadium that way that night. So, it's still early in its infancy, but the visiting teams love to come there. People will come to Adel and just drive through town to go see what the stadium looks like.
No kidding.
It's beautiful. And so the kids love it. And the middle school's getting to play there. So it's, the little kids, And the rec kids have already gotten to play there a little bit, and so they're just itching for Friday night action. And that's the other part of Jamie building the program. They're letting the sixth graders play football now when they used to not. So there's a A team and a B team now for the middle school, which was never, ever a thing you could even talk about with Cook football.
Right. So
and the eighth graders, super talent coming up too. So, the sky's the limit. Jamie stays there and just keeps grooming. We're looking for big things. As far as this year, Jamarion Walker, we're hoping he has another big season. He could very well eclipse the school record for rushing. Look at maybe 4,000 yards.
Mike, that's hard to believe, and it's nothing against Jamarion, but with the great backs that Cook has been known to have, and we could just name them all, but we don't have enough time. But that is just an unbelievable stat that you're talking about, possibly becoming the school's all-time leading rusher.
Right. The advantage he's had is he has been the starter since freshman year, where a lot of the other guys didn't start playing. Like even Brandon Doe, he really didn't start playing varsity until he was a 10th grader. So, maybe we'd have a different conversation, but right now Jamarion's the man.
We are talking with Dr. Mike McCartney. We are at halftime here at Jardine Stadium. Hope you're enjoying tonight's game. How could you not be? A barn burner of a first half that saw Coffee dominate for 90% of the first half, but then Bainbridge comes back with a couple of late scores, including a 70-yard interception return for a touchdown from Antavius Murphy, and they go into the locker room with a 14-12 lead. Dr. Mike, let me ask you now, we're talking about all the great running backs that have come through Cook. The question mark for the Hornets always seems to be the quarterback position. What's that like this year?
Zach Folsom's little brother, Drew Folsom.
Zach was.
He's the record setter quarterback at Cook.
Okay.
And now he's the quarterback coach at Cook, and little brother Drew is wearing his number, 19.
Wow. Interesting storylines there all over the place.
He's a sophomore. He's like 6'3". He needs to put some weight on. He's a string bean, but he is a very athletic kid, very good arm. In the Lanier scrimmage, he stepped 3 yards back and launched a 60-yard pass, hit our receiver in stride, and the receiver was 5 yards past the nearest defender, raced right in. And when was the last time we saw someone chuck a ball dead on spiral right into the hands of the receiver? It's been a while, and he's only a sophomore.
So let's hope that position that has always been a question mark, just the way it's been. Let's hope that now that can come through, as well as the always dependable Cook running game, for what we're hoping will be a successful 2021-22 season for Coach Jamie and the Cook High Hornets.
I hope so. I'm glad we had this week off, because we had some COVID numbers. We had some guys not playing, some starters that didn't play, and that also reflects the difficulty we had in the Ware County game, because our starting center was out, trouble with the snaps, with the backup. A couple of linebackers out. You don't have those starting linebackers in there to tackle Castellanos and Norton, and it went from 7-7 to 31-7 in a hurry.
Yeah.
So I like if we can go 7-3 and we're reaching champions, I'll take it. Or a 2-seed home field advantage for the first round of playoffs, we'll take that. But we got Thomasville and Fitzgerald. You don't beat those guys, you're not 1 or 2.
We're finishing up with Dr. Mike McCartney. He's the voice of the Cook High Hornets. He's also, of course, the owner of Adel Dental Associates, one of our great sponsors of Extra Point with Phil Jones, where we'll be talking high school football coming up Monday. Mike, we'll talk about this game. We'll talk about some of the other great high school football going on around the state. Let me get your predictions for the rest of the second half. I know that your loyalties are torn here. We saw Bainbridge with a huge play at the end of the second half, talent all over the place. But, hey, you are wearing, after all, number 79.
Peyton
Adams. So,
all right. Well,
is it your head or your heart making the pick for the rest of the second half?
The first drive of the second half is going to dictate everything, because Bainbridge is going to get the kick.
That's right.
Right? Coffee comes out, gets a 3-and-out or a stop, gets the ball back, regain momentum. I think Coffee wins by a touchdown.
There you heard it, folks, from Dr. Mike. He's predicting Coffee by a touchdown. One thing's for sure, we are setting up for a barn burner of a second half here tonight from Jordan Stadium. Is this not a beautiful place to
The
play a
weather
football
outside
game?
is beautiful.
Yes.
It's like 75, little breeze. It's beautiful.
Love it.
It's beautiful.
It's about time.
And this is a long-standing rivalry. This goes back to the Valdosta Lounge, Coffee, Tift, Moultrie, Bainbridge region. When I first moved to South Georgia, this was it. This was the meat and potatoes of South Georgia.
Absolutely.
This rivalry.
Yeah, I think last time I was here, Jordan Stadium, that was the visitor side.
Right, that's
and
right.
This was the home side.
You're exactly right.
But after a major renovation,
It's beautiful.
Coffee has one of the biggest and most beautiful home sides over there on the west side of the stadium. Beautiful place to play a football game. Mike, thanks so much for coming over, brother.
I love to see you, brother, and always thanks for the invite.
Same here, brother. All right, guys, we are going to listen now from our sponsors, Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group. You are watching our Game of the Week here, Coffee and Bainbridge, right here at ITG Next Georgia. We'll be right back.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance, the traditional rate. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 5500. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas, home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me, I like free.
We are underway with the kick. Going to be a short kick. Fair catch called for by the Coffee Up man, and we are going to start 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line. What a turn of events, guys, in the second half. Or, I'm sorry, in the second quarter at the end of the first half. Just unbelievable. If you missed it, if you're just joining us, this game was all Coffee for a quarter and 3/4 of a quarter. And then in the last, 5 minutes, you had a complete turnaround with Bainbridge getting an 18-yard touchdown pass after they recover a muffed kick. In fact, this game has really been decided on 2 muffed kickoffs, and we'll talk more about it as we go forward. First things first, though, we are ready to start the second half. Bainbridge has got it. 1st and 10 at their own 20. They're looking at the throw. Smith chased out of the pocket. Now he's going to try to get rid of it. Dangerous pass. Complete to the 40. What a throw. You got to be kidding me. Whoa. How did Smith get that one to 17, Zacchaeus Crispin? Guys, it's been amazing. We have not called a lot of the buoys or some of the numbers and names that you would expect us to, which tells you that there's a ton more playmakers on this Bainbridge team. They are deep, obviously. It's a gain of 21 yards from the 20 to the 41. Bainbridge with a new set of downs at their own 41. Here's a running play now. Bainbridge going to take it out to the 45-yard line. We'll check to see where the spot is. There's Mr. Bowie's name. He's, of course, the senior. What a standout player he is. You got Zion, you got Dion, you got Bowies all over the place. Don't forget about Trey Bowie. 2nd down and 7. Bainbridge. Empty backfield with 5 receivers. Coffee will drop a man off now. We've got penalty flags, and we're going to get a false start on the Bainbridge Bearcats. We are 14-12. Again, last week up in Marietta, we saw a Colquitt team that had been dominated for most of the first half, or really all the first half. They made their comeback in the third. Bainbridge made their comeback right at the end of the first half. But again, this game has been accentuated by mistakes on special teams, a punt, or actually a snap over the head of the punter for a safety. And then on the ensuing free kick, pressure by Coffee, throws, incomplete, but we got a penalty flag right around the area of holding. And that is exactly what the call is going to be, a holding call going against the Bearcats. So back-to-back penalties now on Bainbridge. That's not what Jeff Littleton wants from his Bearcats. So getting back to it, we had Bainbridge. The snap went over the punter's head. That made it 12-0. Bainbridge now was going to have to do a free kick. I mean, it was the world falling down on Bainbridge. And then on the ensuing free kick, they get a fumble recovery, able to take it in. And then on the next possession by Coffee, they're trying to come down the field in a hurry, last second, 2-minute offense. And Bainbridge gets an interception, 70-yard interception return for a touchdown, and that's where we stand, 14-12. The Cats lead it. But here they got 3rd and long. Smith going to launch it long down the field. Incomplete. There's contact down there, but it's all incidental, says the referee. No flags. Good coverage by the Coffee defense, and it's going to be a punting situation now for Bainbridge. So what looked like a promising start to the third quarter is instead going to be all for naught, and Bainbridge going to have to punt it away. So here's Coffee now with a chance to go on offense for the first time in the second half. Here's the punt, line drive kick. Taking it was a dangerous, but look out, 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35. Is he going to go all the way? Oh, no, I was about to say he was going to break it, but he's dragged down at the 10-yard line. Oh, goodness. Guess who? Maurice Turner. Unbelievable. What a game. So Maurice Turner, this game has been all about big-time special team plays. And there's another one. So don't look now. But here comes Coffee just when it looked like Bainbridge was about ready to take over momentum and this game. Here comes Coffee with a big play of their own. 1st and 10 at the 12. Fumble. And Coffee's going to recover, thankfully. That could have been disastrous. Maurice Turner was able to jump on that loose ball. That could have been a disaster for the Coffee Trojans. So they're going to lose. They'll say he lost 4 yards on the play. Chris Sellers says Bainbridge Bearcats here watching on the way to the beach, Mr. Phil Jones. Chris, watching on the way to the beach. I love it. Stop by Jordan Stadium and take me with you after this game's over, Chris. We got a timeout here. Timeout on the field. That'll give us a chance now to hear from our friends at Woody Folsom Auto Group.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me, I like free.
All right, welcome back, guys. Coming out of the timeout. Coffee with a 2nd down and 14 from the Bainbridge 16. Going to throw to the end zone. What do we got? It's a touchdown for the Trojans. Are you kidding me? Wow. Matthew Adams hauls that one in for Coffee. And are they going to go for 2? They are. Coffee going to go for 2 after the 16-yard touchdown pass. Going to look. Going to throw to the end zone. Batted away. Incomplete. So batted away in the end zone by Dayon Bowie. But what a game. Tit for tat, back and forth. As Coffee has regained the lead. It's the Coffee Trojans 18, the Bainbridge Bearcats 14. Coffee jumps back on top and regains the momentum. Let's hear now from our friends at Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
Welcome back, everybody. Bill Jones with you. I want to thank Dr. Mike McCartney for coming up at halftime. What a game we've got here. What a game we've got here, guys. I want to thank you for watching, guys. Let me hear from you. John Broadneck says, let's go Bearcats. Vicky Smith, let's go Trojans. D. Williams. Look out, D. What's going on, buddy? Teresa Littleton checking in. I'm Coffee County all the way. What a ball game, guys. We have been fortunate now, and we've only 2 weeks in, but last week up at Marietta, calling the Colquitt Marietta game. Tonight we're bringing you Bainbridge and Coffee. Next week we'll be up at Eagles Landing Christian Academy, bringing you the ELCA Rabun County game. How about that, guys? Just going to continue to bring you great games all year long right here at ITG Next. All right, so now you've got Coffee back on top. 18-14, 8:51 left to go in the third, and we've got a penalty flag. So move the ball back 5 yards. Kay Haskins-Hutto. Here we go. First down and 15. Victor Boss Life Benson. Billy Nettles checking in. Christopher Sloan. Here we go now. First and 15. Busted play, it looks like. Throws. So that pass is complete over there on that far side. Oh, he broke it up. Broke it up. It's incomplete. He had it, and like it was ripped out of there by the defensive back. Vincent Skipper. Nick Keyshawn checking in. Keep those comments coming, guys. D. Williams says, I called it. Mr. and Mrs. Smith checking in. Guys, you got any scores? Let me hear from you. Let me just hear what you think about the game. Where are you checking in from? We want to hear that as well. Hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. Second down. Smith looks, going to run out of the pocket. Now he's going to try to run it, and he's going to be run out of bounds. Nice play that time by Smith. He is a good-looking quarterback. He's elusive. And he doesn't run it unless he has to. And that time you could tell that he was trying to stay behind the line of scrimmage, but finally saw a little bit of an opening there and was able to take it for a nice gain. Picked up 5 yards on the play. It's going to bring up third down and 10. We're 8:34 to go in the third. What a game we've got. It's Coffee 18, the Bearcats of Bainbridge 14. Third down and 10. Let me hear from you, Coffee fans and Bearcat fans. Canisia Douglas says, let's go number 32 for the Trojans. Short drop, throw. Boy, threw that one into all kind of traffic. And it's incomplete. I'll tell you one thing, Smith is not afraid to try to thread the needle. That time he tried to throw it over a Coffee defensive back and tried to get it up under a Trojan defensive back. Did not have success either way. And so it's a punting situation for the Bainbridge Bearcats. And don't look now, but you know who is back deep to return this kick. That's number 3, Maurice Turner, who will field this one around midfield. If he is able to get the ball, it's going to be kicked away from him. Now he'll pick it up actually about the 40. He dropped it. He put it on the turf. Who's got it? Who's got it over there? Wow. Coffee should think they're lucky stars there. Turner probably should not have even tried to pick that one up, but he's, a playmaker tries to make plays. And that's what he tried to do there. And fortunately, Coffee is going to retain possession, but instead of having it up around midfield, they'll have it 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line is where they'll spot it. 8:13 to go in the third. Glad you're with us tonight here at ITG Next, Georgia. Game 2 of our game of the week this year. We'll be bringing you great games all season long. Running play. Nice run. 45, 46, 47. Give him 11 yards. That was number 27. That's Antoine McDuffie. Guys, there are playmakers all over the field here tonight. I mean, just unbelievable talent. Of course, we can say that about every game we're going to be at this year, including next week, Raven County at ELCA. Just shy of midfield, 1st and 10 for the Trojans of Coffee County. Snap. Going to take it and going to run it. Why not? That's number 27, McDuffie, again on the carry. Boy, they're just churning yardage right now. Robbie Pruitt and Jeff Littleton, 2 of the best in the business. Here's Coffee now up to the line, 2nd down and 5. They're on the Bainbridge side of the 50 now. Gonna hand it to McDuffie again. He's gonna take it over the 45 to the 44. Gonna bring up 3rd and very short here for Coffee. Big thanks to Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group. Here's Coffee now. Gonna go to Wildcat. And we've got whistle. Wow, Turner like he was about to break that one, but we got whistle, stop and play. What do we got? Oh, we're going to have Bainbridge coming across for encroachment, it looks like. Brent Ware says, go, Coffee, go. We've got Fitzgerald, 7-6 over Irwin at the half. Westlake, 10-0 over Colquitt County just before halftime. Love it, guys. Earl McCray checking in. Jay Savage, how you doing? Thanks for all the comments, guys. Keep them going. We're going back to Wildcat again. McDuffie. No, I'm sorry. Maurice Turner that time lined up in the Wildcat. So this is an approach I tell you I really like from Coffee. They're able to run it right now, 3-4 yards a chunk. That'll get you a 1st down. That'll keep the chains moving. 2nd down and 6. 2 receivers, near side. Now we got Swords back in there in the traditional formation. He'll take and hand it right side. There's McDuffie on the carry on that far side again. He'll have maybe half. So it's going to bring up 3rd down. We'll call it about 4 needed for the 1st. Big play here. Obviously, they all are at this point in a tight game. 18-14. Coffee leads it. 3 receivers, bunch formation to this near side. Swords takes it, looks that way, pumps, throws. Pass was intended for Maurice Turner. It looked like it's incomplete. He threw it a little bit too low. And now Coffee, are you kidding me? Coffee's going to reach for a long, and I mean a long field goal. The spot will come at the 40. Coffee is going to reach Tug Vaughn, a 50-yard attempt. The spot comes at the 40. It's the Fitzgerald transfer. Here's the snap. The hole. It's on its way, and it is. Wow. He nailed it. Guys, that would have been good from 60. Are you kidding me? What a leg Tug Vaughn just showed. From 50 yards, it would have been good from 60. Wow. He's the Army commit. Oh, we're having a blast up here. Phil Jones, Nick Anschultz, and we've got Brandon Pham. We are your ITG Next trio bringing you tonight's broadcast. Putting forth the team effort tonight. Nick and I are going to be with you at different locations all year long. Brandon may be with us. We'll see. Either way, we're going to be bringing you the best of high school football across the state. We'll even dip down into the Sunshine State for a couple of games down there. When it comes to high school sports and high school football coverage, nobody does it better than we do here at ITG Next. There's another, well, no, this is going to be booted away. I was about to say they're going to do the pooch kick, but they don't. They kick it away, and why not when you got a leg like Tug Vaughn? Guys, I tell you, that is a weapon. 50-yard field goal would have been easily good from 60. So out of all that, by the way, it stretches the Coffee lead to 7, 21-14. What a game. So Bainbridge went into the locker room with all the momentum, but it's been Coffee in this third quarter, a 16-yard touchdown pass to Matthew Adams, and now a 50-yard field goal by Tug Vaughn, and you've got Coffee now regaining the lead and the momentum. They're up 21-14. Bainbridge with the ball. 1st and 10 of their own 20. Going to run it here to this near side. Nothing doing. Coffee coach, or I'm sorry, the Bainbridge coach is up here yelling for a face mask. Don't think we're going to get it, though. Going to lose 2 yards on the running play that time, Will Bainbridge, with 5:04, 5:03, 5:02 to go in the third. We just had a Coffee player just fell out. Hope he's okay. Player down for Coffee. We're going to take a break here, guys. Injury timeout on the field. Let's hope that young man's okay. Injury timeout. We'll hear from both our sponsors, Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
All right, welcome back, guys. Fortunately, the player for Coffee able to get up and come off the field under his own power. That was a scary-looking situation there, but he's okay. So we're ready to go now. Second down and 10 for the Bearcats. Play action. Smith with a lot of time. Now he's going to be chased out of the pocket, and he'll take it and run. We got a penalty flag behind the play. Probably going to get a hold, I would guess. That is the call. Going to be a holding call, says the white hat. And you just got to wonder if that was necessary. Call came behind the play, but as it is, it's a holding call against the Cats. And that's going to negate the nice run that time from Bo Smith. Let me have your comments coming in, guys. Thanks for everybody along the way watching tonight's game. We do appreciate you. D. Williams checking in. John Broadneck says, Phil Jones, I told y'all. John Broadneck also says, hey, our quarterback needs to step up. Walter Johnson is watching from Albany, Georgia. It's 21-14, guys. Some of you are saying 28. It's 21-14 the score. Bainbridge leads it. I'm sorry, Coffee leads it. Whoa. Bo Smith threw a bullet out here to this near side. Almost got one of his receivers taken out there, but no harm, no foul. It's incomplete, though. Going to bring up third and long. 21-14 is the score. 21-14 is the score. It's in favor of the Coffee Trojans with 4:07 left to go in the third. This game has gone back and forth. So here we go. Bainbridge, a couple of receivers to either side. Now a man will split out to make it 5. Toss, incomplete, miscommunication there between Smith and the receiver. Coffee defender may have actually got a piece of that ball at the line to make it go errant. It wasn't going to be anywhere near the first down anyway, so Bainbridge is going to have to punt it away. Coffee should get great field position out of this, already leading at 21-14. Remember, the last time the Bainbridge punter was in his own end zone, the ball sailed over his head. Let's see what happens here. It's a good snap. He gets it off. Line drive kick, and it'll take a Bainbridge roll, and it's going to be downed at the 43. So all in all, that's not too bad. You go from the 9-yard line to the 43. That's going to go technically as 51 yards. And actually, if you are a Bainbridge fan, that's not too bad. So, with that, Coffee, offense, back on the field. They lead this thing 21-14. This has been a game that has gone back and forth. Coffee dominated much of the first half before Bainbridge made a run at the end of the first half to take the lead. But here in the third, it's been all Coffee again. Here's the snap. Swartz going to toss it out there. Dangerous pass in the flat. You had a couple of white shirts out there, but fortunately for Coffee, it's going to fall incomplete. Going to bring up second down and 10. Guys, if you like high school football, and I know you do, be sure to check out my show, Extra Point, with Phil Jones. You can check it out right here, 5 to 7 every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Handoff, a lot of running room out there. Look out. It's a big run that time. I believe that was Brady Skipper that got that one. No, Thomas County Central leads Thomasville 14-7 at the half. Here's another run this time. Got a penalty flag thrown behind the play. Check the call. We're probably going to get a hold. We've got a Coffee man down. Now he'll be helped to his feet. He's okay. Check the call here from the white hat. It is a holding call going against Coffee. How about that Thomas County Central Thomasville score? Tift County leading Dutchtown 17-7 in the fourth. We are 21-14 here. And here's a handoff. Big running room this time for Coffee. Look out. Coffee really finding something on offense here. Second down and 4. Coffee right now really finding their groove with the rushing game. Snap. Going to hand it off, and Bainbridge read that one. Oh, no, it's – I don't know how many times this guy has done this to me tonight. Swartz is an absolute magician. He had me completely faked out. Guys, it's at least 3 times that's happened to me tonight where I thought he's handed it off. (17-7). Thomas County Central leading Thomasville at the half. And here's yet another bootleg type play by the quarterback going around the right side. Boy, he has just gotten me faked out all night tonight. It's 21-14. Unbelievable. Vincent Skipper says, boom, shakalaka, Coffee. Second down and 9. Coffee right now is running clock. They've got the lead. Going to throw to the end zone. Got a man open down there. Bainbridge, though. Defensive back down there. Check that number. Able to get back there and knock it away was Antavius Murphy. So here we go. Big play in this game. Third down and 9. 1:35 left to go in the third. Coffee with a 7-point lead. Here's the snap. Going to hand it off. Got some running room out here. Look out. Can he turn the corner? He'll get it inside the 20 to about the 17. It's going to be 4th and short. It was 3rd and 9. He got 8. Now, if you're Coffee, do you push this lead to 10? You got a field goal kicker that can pretty much chip shot it. But no, Coffee's going to line up, and they're going to go for the Wildcat. And they're going to get it. And they're going to get a touchdown. Touchdown, Maurice Turner. So much for me trying to guess the play. On 4th and 1, Coffee says, let's go for it. So it's now 27-14. Coffee with the extra point coming up. And the extra point is up, and it's good. So, again, this third quarter has seen the momentum shift back to Coffee after Bainbridge had captured it at the end of the first half. What a game we've got. Don't go anywhere. Still a lot of time left to be played. With a minute left to go in the third. We'll take a break. It's 28-14. Coffee on top. We'll be right back.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
Welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you. Going to be a touchback for the Bearcats, and they'll come out now 1st and 10 at the 20. A lot of firepower on this Bainbridge team. Don't dare think that the Bearcats are out of it, because they're not. Ethan Johnson checking in, 912 Baxley, Georgia. Let me hear from you guys in southeast Georgia. What do you say? Mr. Smith and Miss Smith says Lee County is says that the Coffee County. Oh, wait a minute. Let me see. What did y'all say? Now, Lee County is the real Trojans, they say. Here we go now. Can Bainbridge find a quick strike here to get the momentum back? We'll see. They're down by a couple of touchdowns, 28-14. Here's the snap. Bo Smith going to throw it. Complete out there on the far side. Going to go for, looks like about 8 yards on the play. 2nd down and 2. We're getting late in the third. And when I say late, I mean late. 40 seconds, 39 seconds, 38 seconds left to go in the third. Bainbridge. No, they've got plenty of time. Still got another quarter left to go. 2nd down. Now we'll call it 2nd and 3 after they marked it for a 7-yard gain. Going to throw complete out here on a little button hook route. Should be enough for the 1st down. And it is. Move the chains. They'll stop the clock to move the sticks. Let's see if Bainbridge able to get another play off before the end of the half, or the end of the third. 7. I think they're content to let it run out. And that's what they're going to do. 3 quarters are in the books at Jordan. A third quarter that saw Coffee County come back, or I should say Coffee High come out and regain the lead and the momentum after losing it at the end of the first half. It's 28-14. Coffee on top. Let's take a break, and we'll hear from our friends at Woody Folsom Auto Group, and we'll be back with quarter number 4.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance at traditional rates. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. $2,500. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas, home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Me, I like free.
Welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you as we get ready for quarter number 4. Bainbridge on offense. Smith going to throw it. Oh! Receiver had it, juggled it, bobbled it, dropped it. If he's able to hang on, he's got nothing but 50 yards of green ahead of him. As it is, it's a loud and long incomplete pass. Second down for the Bearcats. That's the kind of plays, though, that we're going to see Bainbridge probably try to run here to try to get back in this game. Well, I tell you, if I'm Bainbridge with all this talent, I'm going to air this baby out. Empty backfield, 5 receivers for the Cats. Maybe they heard me. Snap, quick toss, complete. Going to get it to the 37-yard line. Gain of 7 on the play. It'll bring up a third down and manageable situation here. So third down and 3 needed for the first. Big play here for the Bainbridge Bearcats. Bainbridge coordinator furiously getting the call in. We've got numerous Bainbridge coaches. Of course, a couple of them are decoys, but one is given the real play. Here we go. Smith calls for the snap in an empty backfield. Gonna throw it. Incomplete. He threw it way high, and the ball is incomplete. Receiver had to really try to climb the ladder to go get it. Had a man out there, but it's incomplete. That's just a that's a tough way to go there on third down. Let's hope that receiver is okay. Fortunately, he was right against the home sideline, so he only had to take a couple of steps over to step off the sideline. Or to step off the field, I should say. So after all that, Bainbridge will have to punt it away. Here's the rugby-style kick. Coffee Man takes it. 30, 35, and he's going to run out of bounds at the 40. So here comes Coffee now. They're going to have pretty good field position. And they're going to have it. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. They already lead it 28-14. 14-7, Thomas County Central leads it. I predicted that game in an upset, by the way. Let's see if Ashley Henderson's Yellow Jackets can keep it up. Keep the scores coming. Guys, keep your comments coming. I want to hear you. Ware County up big on ELCA late in the 4th. A little bit of surprise there. We will be at Eagles Landing Christian Academy next week for Rabun County ELCA. Lee County completely in charge now, 57-0 over Jackson. That's only in the second quarter, by the way. Vincent Skipper says, a Coffee fan watching from Jacksonville. Here we go now. Handoff, look out. All kind of running room. Coffee trying to shut the door here. If you guys got a Valdosta score, shoot it to me. I'm looking for something on Valdosta. and Madison. D. Williams wants to know why Smoke ain't playing, y'all. I think he's playing, just not making much of an impact tonight, guys. It's a big first down run now. Coffee in control from the Bainbridge 25. Coffee has played the kind of ball that you expect from a Robbie Pruitt coach team. They'll give you enough of the passing game to keep you honest, but they're going to make their hay between the numbers running it, or I should say between the tackles. And that's what they're doing here tonight. That's what they're doing here in the second half, as they have outscored Bainbridge here in the second half to take a 2-touchdown lead, and they're looking for more. Going to hand it off. Nothing fancy here for Coffee. Bainbridge needs something to happen here. Bainbridge needs a turnover. Bainbridge needs a strip. They need a pick six. They need something to get them back in this game. Waylon Polk says, good evening. It's 28-14. Coffee on top and looking for more. Going to hand it off right side. They're just getting 2-3 yards. There's the fumble I was just talking about. But did Coffee recover, or who got it? So Coffee was able to get on it. I thought that was the break that Bainbridge needed. But Coffee recovers. And they're going to go into the Wildcat here. Handoff. Going to go to the end zone for a touchdown. But we got a holding call that's going to bring it back. So we had 4th down and 4. They go into the Wildcat. It's a touchdown, but it's going to come off the board on a holding call. It's kind of funny there. Everyone in the stadium just saw it, and no one even reacted to the score. I think everyone knew that that was a holding call there. But right now, Coffee is running it with authority. So after the penalty, it's going to be 4th and about 12 now. And Coffee's going to reach for another long field goal. The hold will come at about the 34. 44-yard field goal from Tug Vaughn. He hit from 50 earlier, and he did it easy. Here's the snap. The hold. Line drive kick. Is wide left. He missed it. No good that time. He had plenty of leg, but he hooked it to the left. So if you are a Bainbridge fan, you get a break. But now, if you are the Bainbridge offense, you got to get something here. Because the clock is running out on you, Bainbridge. Remember, these two teams met last year. And it was a Coffee win to start the year. Will we see the same thing tonight? Bainbridge wants to avoid that, but they've got to score, and they've got to score in a hurry. Hope you guys are enjoying our broadcast tonight of Bainbridge and Coffee. Coffee leads at 28-14. And here we go now. If Bainbridge is going to do something, this is it. Expect him to air it out here. Bo Smith takes it. Going to throw. Incomplete. Far side. Right now, Bo Smith he's just not connecting with his receivers. You can see some frustration over here on the Bainbridge sideline. Just not able to connect. But Bainbridge, they've got to start getting vertical here with their routes, I think. They really need to start getting these receivers down the field and airing it out. Despite that incomplete. Two receivers either side, four wide receivers. Smith going to take it. Going to throw it. He short hopped his receiver, and we're just seeing more of that from Bo Smith. Again, that pass there, Smith had to make a long throw just to get it to the receiver. He short hopped him, and even if it would have been complete, you're talking about maybe 5-6 yard completion. So, again, let's see if Bainbridge decides to get it down the field here and get a first down. We're 7:36. The only good thing about that is it stops the clock on the incomplete. So here we go. Big play here for the Bearcats if they want to try to get back in this game. It's 3rd down and 10. Smith calls for the ball. He's got it. Throws. Incomplete. Again, he short hopped his receiver. He threw it well short of his receiver that time. Threw it at the feet of his receiver. Incomplete. So Bainbridge going to go 3 and out here. So right now, Bainbridge really having some problems on offense. Going to be a punting situation again for the Bearcats. Tyre going to punt this one away from around his own 10-yard line. He's standing at about the 6 right now. Here's the snap. Here's the punt. Great punt. Great day in the morning. That young man just punted that thing. Let's see here. 50, 60. He kicked that about 65 yards in the air, guys. What a boot. And if Bainbridge ever needed something, at least they get it there. Boy, they needed something, and they get a huge punt from Tyre, the punter. What a boot that was. But right now you still got Coffee in control with a 28-14 lead. They've got the ball, they've got the momentum, and they got the clock on their side with just 7:22 to go in the game. What do you guys think about the game tonight? Let us hear from you. Marlon Brown checking in with us. Here's Coffee now, long throw, incomplete. I think we got a penalty flag. Check the call down there. Tyrone Potter says big play on the way. Griffin leads Lowndes 7-0. Now that was about an hour ago. Let's see if we got any update on the Lowndes High Vikings. They trail it to Griffin 7-0. Here we go now. Handoff up the middle. Probably going to see a good dose of the Coffee rushing attack here. Now we got pushing and shoving. Got pushing and shoving right in the middle of the play here. Terrell Anderson says it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Hashtag Big Bearcats. Waylon Polk says, or checking in rather. Gerardo Soares checking in. Abdul Cooper. As we got penalty flags on this play. Let's see what we got. Got syrup makers in the house watching tonight. Christopher Sloan. What's up, Chris? Penalty flag going against the Bearcats. That's not going to help. So right now, Bainbridge really needs a big play. They need a turnover of some kind. They need to be maybe trying to strip the ball, looking for maybe an interception if Coffee dares put it up. We'll see. 2nd down and short. Coffee is indeed going to throw it. Incomplete. So it's going to be 3rd down and a yard. I think Coffee felt like maybe they had a play they could waste there. So 3rd down and a yard. Coffee seemingly comfortably in front right now by a couple of touchdowns. Bainbridge just cannot really do much on offense right now. That's why they need a big play if they can get it. They got some at the end of the first half, but nothing since. It's been all Coffee since that big explosion of momentum at the end of the first half by the Bearcats. Here we go now, 3rd and a yard. They'll run it right up the middle. They got the first down and more. They'll take it just like that for about a 14, 15-yard gain. And that's going to give Coffee a first down, 6 minutes to go in the game, and Coffee is on the verge of putting this thing away. Going to hand it off, going to break it outside. There he goes. Going to knock him out of bounds at about the 3. That was Antoine McDuffie. He's number 27 for Coffee. And right now, Coffee can smell victory here. Bainbridge needs a big play here on the goal line. Can they get it? We've got whistles. What do we got? We've got a timeout on the field. Let's take a break and let's hear from our friends at Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia.
At Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia, we can cover the spectrum of orthopedic injuries and ailments.
Everything from hip fractures to car accidents to sports injuries.
All the procedures that you could find at a major academic institution, you can get here in Coffee County.
To find out more, visit us online at orthopedicsurgeonsofga.com. Coffee Regional Medical Center. To serve, to heal, to save.
Welcome back, everybody. Phil Jones with you, just having a blast here on a Friday night at Jardine Stadium. This season opener for both teams. The Bearcats coming in, looking for a victory on the road, but right now they are in danger of falling behind even further to the Coffee Eye Trojans unless they can come up with a big play. Guys, don't forget, if you love high school football, check out my show where we talk high school football. I interact with you guys, Extra Point, with Phil Jones, Monday afternoon, 5 o'clock, right here at ITG Next, our Facebook page. In fact, we do it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, 5 to 7 p.m. Hope you guys will tune in. Love to see you. All right, here we go now. Going to go into the Wildcat. And touchdown, Coffee. They went into the Wildcat. Been working well for them tonight. Maurice Turner from 1 yard out. And that makes it 34-14 with the point after attempt coming up. Here's the snap, the hold, the kick. Is good. 35-14. Remember, this was a 14-12 halftime lead for Bainbridge. Since then, it's been all Coffee. Coffee outscored them 23-0. Coffee coming up with 23 unanswered points here in the second half. Let's take a break and let's hear from our friends at Woody Folsom Auto Group.
Hey now, that's no earthquake. That's Woody Folsom Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Douglas. Shaking up South Georgia, North Florida. As low as 0% financing on select used cars, trucks, and SUVs. 0%, I said. 24-month bank buy-down, balance finance, the traditional rate. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not. See me, Billy G, or any of the Douglas guys and gals.
This is Woody. We have brand new 21 Ram work trucks, flatbeds, cabin chassis, service bodies, 25, 35, 45, and 55. Get them while we got them at home with a free lifetime powertrain warranty. Make this the summer event and talk to us.
Quality used trucks galore. Ford, Chevy, GMC, Ram, Toyota, or Nissan.
And we're buying used vehicles, whether you buy ours or not.
All right, welcome back, guys. Phil Jones with you here from Jardine Stadium in Douglas. Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. We have a Bainbridge player down in the end zone. Let's check and see what that's about. We have seen a little bit of cramping here tonight, as you can always expect that early in the season. So Coffee, again, what a weird game we had, guys. It was all Coffee for most of the first half, and then Bainbridge comes out big at the end of the first half with a couple of big plays. They get a touchdown pass, and then they get a huge interception return for a touchdown. They take that into the locker room, those two big plays and the lead at the half. And you're thinking, wow, they're going to be able to carry that into the third quarter? Unfortunately, for Bainbridge fans, they were not able to. Coffee able to regain the momentum and the lead. And wow, look at this play by the Bainbridge quarterback. Look out here. Is that still Bo Smith in there? Got 2 yards out of that scramble there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Second down, Bainbridge. In their own territory now. Let's see what they decide to do. Short drop. Look, they're trying to set up the screen. It's complete. Look out, got some running room here. 40. He fumbled the ball. He fumbled it, and Coffee, I think, is going to recover. Let's see who got it. Coffee has recovered. Just when it looked like Bainbridge had a little something going here. That was a neat little play there by the Bearcats. They had a nice screen set up, but they coughed it up. It's a fumble. And so Coffee will put their offense back on the field. So here comes Coffee now. They've got the lead, and they've got the momentum. They've got everything in their corner now. They're 4 minutes and 40 seconds away from a victory here in their opening game of the year. Here we go. Coffee. 2 receivers far side, 1 on the near side. Snap. They're going to hand it off. Big tackle there. But look at that Coffee ball carrier. Are you kidding me? I said it was a big tackle. He hit him in the backfield, but the tackle means you got to bring him to the ground. That did not happen. That was Antoine McDuffie. Great day. And another Bearcat is down on the field. Thomas County Central is clinging to a 7-point lead over Thomasville. We've been watching that game all night. So we got a player down now for Bainbridge. And he's able to come off the field. I don't know if that was the man that tried to make that tackle. That was a tough-looking play. Let's hope the young man's all right. He was able to get over to the sideline. They're working on him now. Northside Warner Robins leads Peach County 28-14. Houston County over Crisp 27-14. Here's the snap. Going to hand off, and well, I'll tell you what, this coffee ball carrier is that McDuffie. He does not want to go down. He was met by a would-be Bainbridge tackler right about the time he took the handoff. He didn't want to go down, though. Finally, Bainbridge able to wrangle him down for a loss. It's going to be 3rd and long, as we're under 4 minutes to go in the game. Fitzgerald has beat Irwin. They're 15-15 in overtime. Wow. Great football all over the place. 3rd down. Coffee. Snap. Looks. Going to throw it long downfield. Got a man open. And I think he dropped it. Down around the goal line. Had a man open. Well, I tell you what a great quarterback. Hey, he threw that ball perfectly. Ball was juggled and dropped incomplete. I am in some kind of pressed with the Coffee quarterback. Justin Swartz. Is that still him throwing the football? If not, whoever's throwing the football back there, that was a good-looking play. No, actually, I think that's Maurice Hansley, a sophomore, and he looked good throwing the football. Swartz has looked good, so has Hansley here in spot duty. Empty backfield. Hansley going to throw it complete, but ball carrier, the receiver, going to be brought down right away. So Bainbridge will take over on downs. 3:25 left to go in the game. Bainbridge trailing it 35-14. So let's check the schedules. For Bainbridge, Bainbridge will host Valdosta next week. That'll be a good one. While the Coffee High Trojans will head to Houston County to take on the Houston County Bears. So again, it's Coffee going to Houston County to take on Ryan Crawford's Houston County Bears. While Bainbridge will host the Valdosta Wildcats. Lot of season left to be played, guys. Just remember that. Big play here by Bainbridge, taking it out to midfield. Guys, I was telling you earlier that this game, this matchup between these two teams, these same two teams opened up last year. Coffee won that one 31-16, almost exact carbon copy of that game is the one we're having tonight. In fact, Bainbridge would then lose to Valdosta in week 2. Pass incomplete. But then, of course, after that, the Bainbridge Bearcats would only lose once more in the regular season, and then in the semifinals they lose to Marist. And, boy, they beat some good teams in between, guys. So don't count out this Bainbridge Bearcats team just yet. A lot of football left to be played between now and the end of the season. 2nd down, the Bearcats from midfield. Pass. Incomplete. Got to be 3rd down. Again, we will be at ELCA next week up in middle Georgia in the McDonough area. Going to be up there calling Raven County ELCA game. And, guys, be sure to check out my high school football show on Monday. It's Extra Point with Phil Jones. I promise you'll like it. We talk high school football, anything you want to talk about, your team. Just send me comments. Tell me what team you root for, who you want to talk about, and we'll certainly talk about it. Pass is complete over here on the sideline. It's a great throw and catch. It's going to be just enough for the first down. Move the chains as Bainbridge looking for maybe a late score here to get a little bit of momentum for the bus ride home back to Bainbridge. The Bearcats in all white here tonight at Jardine. Most of this nice crowd has filed out of Jardine Stadium. Bainbridge, 2 receivers far side, 2 to the near side. There's 1 man in the backfield other than the quarterback who throws it long, going to overshoot everybody. Pass is intended over here on this near side for Grant. A.J. Grant, he's a sophomore. So they're going to bring up second down for the Bainbridge Bearcats. Jamarian Bo Smith, the quarterback for the Bearcats, going to keep it. Made a nice fake, kept it, started to run north and south, then he went laterally with it, and able to get, I don't know, maybe a yard? That's what they'll officially give him, was a yard. And that's going to bring up third down. We're under 2 minutes to go in the game. Guys, we will have a game of the week every weekend for you. We're going to have a Saturday night game in there at some point. Also have a couple of games from the Sunshine State for you this year. Third down and long. We'll call it 3rd and 9. Smith going to scramble out of the pocket. Now he's going to sling it downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. He overshoots everybody. Bainbridge coaches want a penalty flag for roughing the quarterback, but they're not going to get it. So Bainbridge could very well be down to their last play here. It's 4th and long, 4th and 9, the Bearcats. Here we go now, 4th down, 4th and 9. The Bearcats just inside the Coffee 40. Smith going to drop, throws. It's complete right at the first down marker. Let's see if they're going to give it to him. Actually, I think now they're going to rule it incomplete. It will be ruled incomplete. It was tough for me to see over here. Right in front of the Bainbridge bench. It looked like he had caught it initially, but now they'll say incomplete. And so the ball will go over on downs to the Coffee High Trojans with 1:06 left. So now all that Bainbridge has to do, or all that Coffee has to do here is run the clock out. Again, 31-16 last year, 35-14 this year. Here's Coffee now. They're just content to run the clock out. Of course, there's a fumble. Bainbridge going to pick it up. They're streaking down the far sideline. Look out here. Bainbridge is going to take it in for a touchdown. So, not so fast. So we've got a They picked it up at about the 50, so we've got about a 50-yard fumble recovery and run for the touchdown. So that's going to make it a little closer. Let's see if Bainbridge goes for 2. That's Bainbridge's first score of the second half. You can believe that, guys. 35-20. Now, Bainbridge says, now let's just take the points here. They'll kick the extra point to try to cut it to 35-21. Bainbridge fans are wondering where was that earlier in the half. Kick is up and good. 35-21. 52.9 seconds left. You're down by 2 touchdowns. We have seen crazier things before. But how crazy? Well, you'd have to, if you're a Bainbridge fan, you'd have to get the onside kick, score, then kick another onside kick, score. What was that game, guys, where, was it the Falcons and the Saints, where the Falcons got 3 consecutive onside kicks or something? Was that last year, year before? But, guys, those come few and far between, don't they? So, Bainbridge with a 50-yard fumble recovery. To cut the lead to 35-21. Valdosta routs Madison County 52-0. Wow. Westlake beats Colquitt 31-24. Lowndes 35-28 over Griffin. Some close scores tonight except for that Valdosta-Madison game. So much for those people that were saying that, yeah, Madison going to beat Valdosta. Not tonight. All right, so let's see if Camden, by the way, 46-21 over Glenn County. That's a huge win for Jeff Herron. All right, so will we see the onside kick here from Bainbridge? Let's see. Here we go. Here's the onside kick. Going to punch it up there. And unfortunately, it went right to one of the up men for Coffee, and they recover. And now all they'll have to do is take a snap and take a knee. Again, Bainbridge next week takes on the Valdosta Wildcats. Give the Cats credit. They come up with a big win tonight over Madison County. All right, Coffee now getting ready for the victory formation. And Coffee will go to 1-0 on the season as he takes the knee. Coffee going to get a 1-0 on the season. The Bearcats going to go to 0-1, the opener for both teams. Clock now running 33-32. And the play clock and the game clock are about even. They'll have to, I guess they're going to let it run out here. Yep, that's going to do it. We are done here tonight, guys. Your final score from Jordan Stadium in Douglas. Coffee 35, Bainbridge 21. Guys, again, a big thanks to Orthopedic Surgeons of Georgia and Woody Folsom Auto Group. Woody Folsom, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. Big thanks to both of our sponsors for making tonight's game possible here at ITG Next. Don't forget, our ITG Next Game of the Week takes you to Middle Georgia next week. We will be at Eagles Landing Christian Academy as we'll call the ELCA game and Rabun County. Hope you'll tune in and enjoy that one next Friday night. For Nick Anschultz and for Brandon Pham, I'm Phil Jones saying good night from Douglas's Jardine Stadium. Hope you've enjoyed our broadcast. Again, with your final score, Coffee wins it 35-21. Have a great weekend, everybody.